Thailand recently is proposing a new law that would allow issuers of tokens to raise money tax-free, so they would be free from corporation tax or sales tax. So that was a very favorable provision for companies operating there. So that's something that the US needs to consider as it looks to make policy here. It's not just making it in a vacuum, it's making it in a global environment.
If I was a company, I would move to Thailand right away and run my business there, because that seems like an absolute fantastic idea. And how sad is that? We can raise so much revenue in taxes, which again, I think taxes are a scam. I'm not with them, but I pay them because I'm not going to go to jail or pay fines or whatever. But it's just really sad that we're not utilizing our resources here and having allowing people to innovate and having them pay taxes to where that goes to the American people. It's not like we have inflation or we're in a recession or anything, right, guys?
Right. Yeah, no big deal. This is wow, this story from Thailand is actually really interesting because I think this is the global landscape in which crypto operates, right? Like you can be a crypto company and be anywhere, right? And there's all these sort of like jurisdictional battles and people who are cracking down here, but are obviously like, hey, come launch a token, we'll give you a tax break in Thailand of all places. That's amazing. So it's really wild to see sort of this, like, I don't know, the geopolitical tensions unfolding in terms of who's going to court the industry, who's going to crack down on the industry, and where this sort of not huge but emerging pool of talent is going to go set up shop, build companies, hire people, etc. going forward. So for Thailand to step in here and say, hey, we want a slice of the action here in the Asian crypto markets, that's notable, right? Because you're seeing Seoul and Korea become an emerging hotspot. You're seeing Tokyo and Japan sort of loosening its stance, which had been pretty tight to date on embracing crypto firms. And of course, Hong Kong, which I think has made a lot of news by issuing a framework for licensing some crypto companies. So Thailand tossing its hat in the ring. It's going to be interesting to see who lands where. I don't know, Ben, any thoughts on this?
Yeah, I mean, this is something we've been hearing a lot, that that Asian countries are going to benefit from the crackdown here. That as you say, these companies are very mobile. They often don't have, Binance barely has a headquarters. It doesn't have a headquarters. Why should it deal with all the quote unquote crap in the United States when it can just up sticks and go somewhere else? So that's the world in which we live in.